Okay, we're at 1784 Kaweah Drive here in Glendale. Now, we started off by running our camera from the 4-inch cleanout where the pipe exits the house over here. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. We're here to check the main sewer line. We will run a little camera from a cleanout at the back of the house because we want to see what's going through the house. Obviously, we cannot check every pipe in the house. But based on what we're looking at here going down the hill, 105 feet, we're all the way out to the city connection in the street, which is pretty much right up against the hillside. That's where it ties into the city sewer here. I've located this about 4 feet deep. There's a city manhole right there. So we're going to pull the camera back slow. Just pull it back real slow, Al. It comes back to a cast iron pipe, which basically starts coming up the hill. Now, this cast iron pipe is getting extremely old. It has a lot of rust buildup in it. This area here is coming up pretty much 45-degree angle, so it's really considered vertical. That's probably the only good thing in its favor over here. This is like vertical over here. It's like a vertical drop. You can see how the water's coming. Now it comes going to come horizontally here.
Pause it for a second.
Let me pause it. Okay, so what we're doing is we're putting the camera back because the lens is like a little smudged. So we're going to start off by just running the camera from the clean out over here, where it exits the house. Pipe goes in, and you can see it goes into ABS plastic here. It's a little flat over here in the first 15 feet, but it goes across and then it comes into a very old cast iron pipe. This pipe has really got a very heavy rust buildup in it. You can see this goes kind of all horizontally over here across the front yard. There's pretty much a lot of rust buildup in the line. As it starts to dive here a little bit, and then it's going to go underneath the driveway over here. This is really pretty much at the end of its life. Cast iron's very old.
Anybody else here? Doing any other inspections?
You see the bottom of the pipe probably worn away because it's not even flowing properly, the water. Really old, this cast iron. Then what it's going to do here, it's going to dive down and go vertically pretty much. You can see how old this cast iron pipe is. It pretty much gives you an idea because we had a look at where it connects into the city sewer. This is the only good thing about this is going downhill at a good grade. The pipe pretty much at the end of its life.
Okay. That's what pretty much we were.
Okay, so let me pause the recording. What we're going to do is we're going to run our camera from a clean out at the back of the house because we want to see what it looks like going through the house. Okay, I'm running the camera from this little 2-inch clean out here. You can see these pipes. It's done. Look, it's filled up. Okay, that's not good. Put the cap back on. We'll try that little one of the ABS. Okay, you got the little clean out off here, the little ABS clean out at the back. Let's put that in here and see what we see. Into ABS. Yes. Then it goes to cast iron. We're definitely in the main line. Well, this looks a little better than what was outside, but still pretty old, the cast iron. Now Now remember, we obviously cannot check every pipe in the house.
We're diving.
Diving down now. I mean, inside looks a little bit better than the outside, but still, it's definitely getting old, this cast iron. One thing for sure, you should never be flushing tampons, baby wipes, and there's one of the, look, you see what I mean? Paper and stuff, yeah. Okay, then it goes here, back to ABS, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
So whatever cast iron we've been able to check is getting very old, especially going down the hill, no doubt about it. There's probably the cleaner. Yeah. Alright, so cast iron getting very old. ABS obviously looks okay. Inside, whatever cast iron we were able to check looks a little bit better than what's outside, but it's still very old. I mean, look at it. It's very old.
This is
rusty.
Under the house.
And this is under the house. Plumbing is extremely old. Nothing was updated with the plumbing, that's for sure. Maybe the bare minimum. Okay, so that's it. That's all we're going to check over here today. We'll stop the recording over here.